barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So I did that video yesterday, and I got a few DMs and emails um, when I posed the question, will Earl Spence fans buy the Terence Crawford fight? Let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this. Me, I'm streaming that fight. I'm not buying it. And it it's kind of trifold, multifold, right? For a multitude of reasons. I'm starting to feel like, first, let me present the evidence, Your Honor. 6 months ago, I'm just going to present the evidence, right? And I think it's becoming intentional. It's both sides of the fence, right? Town Business wanted to do an interview with Terence Crawford, and he was disrespectful, right? He told him to talk to a guy that in the middle of Fresno. It takes 3 hours from LA to get to Fresno. It takes 3 hours from San Francisco to get to Fresno. It's extremely disrespectful, I think, when you tell your friend to do the interview as opposed to just saying no, I'll do it later, or I'm not today. You know. Fast forward, then Bomac says Team Spence is living paycheck to paycheck. Okay. Fast forward till he was just on Trill Boxing Talk, and they said, I remember 78 or Black Fight Fan says we would love to have Terence Crawford on. Bomac ended the interview by saying, I am at the track, which means he is centimeters or a couple feet away from Terence Crawford. Right? And with that being said, I think that he just chose not to do interviews, you know. And four, Bomac said in multiple or interview, everyone's seen it. He said that he streamed the fight on Facebook. He didn't watch the fight, right? And we all know Top Rank has his issues with credentialing and all this and yelling at. So, so I am a Terence Crawford on one end, won't do interviews with anyone, right? He's not promoting the fight. It's a fair exchange. It's no robbery, right? We should all abide by that in our lives, right? And on the other end, Top Rank isn't promoting them. Top Rank doesn't cater to our audience. Top Rank told Terence Crawford and Andre Ward that Lomachenko was better than him to their face, you know. So there's a multitude of reasons. I don't want to make this video longer than it should. You guys can feel the sentiment as to where I'm going. So I'm I'm challenging all Errol Spence fans. Stream this fight. Don't pay for it. Send a message. Send a message. So when they go negotiate this fight, Errol Spence gets 75% of the purse. 70% of the purse. Don't pay for it. Stream it. And your stream will be clear. You know why your stream will be clear? Because no one is buying for it. No one will be watching. So you're not in competition with 5 million people. You'll be in competition with about 300,000 people, 200,000 people that will stream it for free. So you won't have a problem. I'm going to watch the Danny Garcia fight, and I'm going to not watch it. I'll watch it when I get home about 1, 2 o'clock that morning. I'll go watch the Terence Crawford fight, but I'm not streaming this fight, you know, because I'm the guy that works the fight, then buys the fight, right? Andre Ward fights I bought, Terence Crawford versus Postol I bought, Deontay Wilder I bought, Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia I bought. So people are going to get in here and say, oh, you support boxing. No, I support people who support me. And if you know anything about the level of my loyalty, ask anyone. Ask anyone in boxing the level of my loyalty. They will tell you, I either like you or I don't. I'm either 100% in or 100% out. You know, I make no qualms about that, and I'm unapologetic about it. And I'm not buying this Terence Crawford Amir Khan fight. Amir Khan has a guarantee. Terence Crawford has a guarantee. So why should we pay for it? The upside doesn't go to Terence Crawford. The reason why I believe the upside, because he's the ace high in it. If you're the ace high, like a Deontay Wilder was everywhere for that. Errol Spence said it was everywhere promoting this fight, right? He said it kind of bothered him. Deontay Wilder said it kind of bothered him, right? To a certain degree, the amount of work you got to put in to promote a pay-per-view, to convince someone to spend $100 on you to watch a fight. I'm not watching the fight. And I know people are going to disagree with me and yada yada, but, don't care. I'm not buying the fight. And Errol Spence fans got to send a message. Errol Spence fans need to send a real message. Stone cold message. We need to deliver a message. Bomac streamed the fight on Facebook and shared it. One of my subscribers told me that he was on, I can't make this up, I swear before God, he was on his way to a bar to go pay $25, and then he saw Bomac share the stream, and he watched it on Facebook. If you don't believe me, you can go to Bomac. I'm pretty sure it's still up. No lie. I can't make this up. So I said all that to say, Errol Spence fans, you got to make a statement. If you want Errol Spence to get the lion's share of the negotiation table against Terence Crawford, we need to make him not a pay-per-view star. And that's just the way I feel. And some people are going to say, I already can hear the bells ringing, right? Oh, why wouldn't, Fred, you say that you want every black man to get his money, you this, you that. Listen, at the end of the day, that is important to me. But when they don't care, when they choose not to care, when they choose to be blatant and disrespectful, I think Bomac was pretty blatant and disrespectful because he wanted that to be known because he didn't have to say it. So that means he took thousands of dollars out of Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia's pocket. Remember, I go to fights for free and still pay. So I just need that to be fully understood. I've bought a Terence Crawford pay-per-view. It was on Top Rank. It was on Top Rank's network. I remember doing it. And so that was the Jesse Vargas one. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was the Top Rank. I had to go through Top Rank to order it. So I remember Jesse Vargas, Manny Pacquiao. I remember that one. But so bring on all the hate, get mad at me. But Errol Spence fans, you need to make a statement. Because now it's getting to the point where after he fights the Green Machine, that's probably going to be his WBO mandatory. I don't know. So I hear it's coming down the pipes. That fight won't do well, and no one's going to care. He beats the Green Machine. So what? Oh well. Goodbye. Sayonara. Boo-hoo. Good job. Congratulations. But I think it's time that we fight fire with fire. The only way to destroy something is with equal or greater energy. Remind you, I wouldn't be saying this if Bomac didn't intentionally say and do what he did. And you say, why do I come? Am I an Errol Spence fanboy? Not one bit. Am I a fan? I respect Errol Spence. Remember 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, up until the day of the fight, I had Kell Brook beating Errol Spence. I wasn't a true believer in his talent. Go check my prediction video on that. I did my prediction video about 11 o'clock my time. Maybe 3 to 4 hours before he walked before he walked down the ring. Before he walked to the ring, excuse me. I have a great deal of respect for Errol Spence for what he said about Sugar Ray Leonard and that tweet he sent to Oscar De La Hoya. So it stretches beyond the ring for me. You know, I consider Errol Spence to be a man, you know, and uh, that is like my fondest memory of Errol Spence. I don't have a fond memory of Errol Spence in the ring. My fondest memory of Errol Spence is him standing on that DS and saying, "Black people, we need to stick together." And then 10 minutes as I'm packing my stuff up, someone said, "Did you see the tweet by Errol Spence?" I said, "No." He just called out Oscar De La Hoya. And I was like, "Oh man, I felt validated at that point because you guys know the fight I've been fighting for 3 years. Golden Boy won't give me a credential because I challenged him on the Al Heyman nigger emails. So, you know, so there you have it. So, um, I'm a man that stands for something. I'm a man that believes in principles. And I sincerely believe that this is a war within a war. You know, so we fight the fight. I'm not buying the pay-per-view. That's it. I'm gonna stream it, and I'll be covering the Danny Garcia, um, 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 Adrian Granado's fight, which I think will be a hellacious fight. I think will be a highly entertaining fight. You know, Adrian Granados is always in an entertaining fight, so my boxing appetite will be served that evening. Um, so, anyways, man, that's just what I feel. That's just what I believe, and I'm sticking to it. So, barbershop conversations, man. Bomac, you started it. He always starts this. Bomac always starts this stuff, you know, and it's time for us to, when they get to 80,000 pay-per-view buys, Errol Spence is gonna be like Errol Spence is gonna have that coming to America Eddie Murphy smile. You know what I mean? When he had his oh man, that was funny. If y'all don't, anyways, man, you had to see it. You had to see Coming to America to see what I'm talking about. So, but anyways, man, salute the Errol Spence. I honor and respect that man. Um, Errol Spence is not even, keep it real. Errol Spence is not even my favorite fighter. No, I respect him. Like I have a great deal of respect for him. I do. Like I have a great deal of respect for Earl Smith. I have a great deal of respect for Deontay Wilder. You know, so um, it exceeds far beyond the ring. You know, um, if Earl Spence had a nonprofit and made a personal phone call to me and asked me to donate, I would donate. You know, for real. If Deontay Wilder personally called me and asked me to make a donation to his nonprofit, and he was doing something for kids or something down in Alabama, I would give him the money. Easy, easy peasy. So I stand firm on this, and I'm doing this because Bomac did it intentionally, and that's just where I stand. And do I want Earl Spence to get all the money? Yes, because it's equality. You know, fair exchange is no robbery. Remember that quote that went viral with Earl Spence. Keep that same energy when you see me. That was my interview. I made that cool. Not, I mean, Earl Spence made it cool, but I recorded it. And you know why he said that on my interview? Because he afforded me the time. When watch during the fight, Earl Spence walking down the stairs. He didn't say no interviews. He just walked and talked, and that was it. You know, so it's just what I feel and what I believe. It's right. The reason why this is the right move to do because Bomac did it, and Bob Arum doesn't believe Al Heyman is real. That's some barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.